Taiko. Welcome to my 73 questions. Today I'm going to show you guys the apartment that I have with Tal I, my best friend. Come inside, come inside, come inside. Shoes off, please. Thank you very much. So we've got the entryway. We've got Tal I's room, which I'll show you what it looks like, but for the most part, privacy is important. Then we got the bathroom. Bathroom got a tub, washing stuff. Welcome to my room without a door. Over here we've got some art. A photo taken by my friend Emma. This is by Nune. This photo, when I look at it, it makes me think, your life is a movie. What are people watching? This one, are you two-faced? Are you three-faced? Like, are you consistent with the person that you are? So that's what I love about art. It just evokes stuff like that. So I put that here because it says, your life, is it a movie worth watching? Just got some jackets, shoes, my ukulele. I've got a mirror over here. These are names of some of the people that I love the most. And in the morning, I just pick a name. And then I open it, and then I'll text them, hi, I'm thinking about you. Over here, my devotions, and I work. Speaking of work, I'd just like to thank Goodwall for sponsoring this video. If you don't know what Goodwall is, it is a positive community that connects students and talents with job opportunities, university scholarships, or even internships. It is absolutely free for iOS and Android users, and you don't need premium or a membership to join. So you can showcase your education, your skills, and your experiences. You can get motivated by doing challenges with friends to reach your goals or even build new habits. Joining discussion groups is also a good way to develop your ideas and to leverage on the supportive community that they have. Speaking of groups, I'm actually making a group right now which you can join, and we're going to be doing a live Q&A on this date. So you have plenty of time to download the app and to join the community. The link is in my description box. Can't wait to see you guys at our Q&A in a few days. Let's go back to the video. If you're wondering, like, Hannah, wow, your parents are paying for you to live in Sydney, Australia and have your own apartment. No, I pay the rent. Am I right, Talia? And the reason why I'm able to afford a place like this is because I take the time to upskill and I look for opportunities to earn, which is making videos for other companies, making videos for my YouTube channel, making songs, podcasts, stuff like that. Anyway, yes, thank you Goodwall for sponsoring this video. Let's move on. So here, my desk is like motivation mania because I'm a lazy butt by nature. So I need to motivate myself every day. So we've got Do It Scared, my favorite verses. These are my priorities for the year. 10 o'clock, try to go to sleep. Try to go to sleep. The thing about like stuff like this is after a while you just get used to them and then you don't read them anymore. But for the most part, there are times when I do read them. And then this, I like to recite almost every day. Love in Action, Romans 12 verse 9 to 21. And it just reminds me what love is. It's sincere and it is kind, and we shall love people even if they don't love us back. Like, and then got my morning routine that I try to do. This is Emma, the one who took that photo. The time, notebooks upon notebooks upon notebooks, bed. This is my room. This is the living space. Me and Talia have a little equipment corner here, because we are both filmmakers, aspiring filmmakers, so we have got our cameras. Film camera, just in case anything fun happens during this time in the living room. I'm like, oh my god, stop, let me take a picture. There. Then we've got the kitchen. Basically here we've got a sink, my mess. Putting it here. We got a fridge, got a stove. More mess, because of me. We've got a centerpiece that Talia and I are still figuring out. You're looking at flowers, but they keep on dying, which is the reality of flowers. But we've got some room spray that smells really good, and candle burning. Beautiful table that we love very, very, very much. We've got a work lamp for Talia's TikToks. Window, move back, move back, move back, move back. TV, come close. Here we've got some decor items. As you can tell, we're kind of like minimalist. You would consider? No. Captivating. You guys should read it if you are a woman in search of a future husband, or single, or married, or engaged, or have a boyfriend, you have to read Captivating. It will revive your idea of what love is. And then we've got a photo of my parents, my family. And then we've got our art pieces that Tilly and I made. Can you explain them? I want you to explain them.
I don't really know how we started this, but we were in Manila and we were walking on the street one day and I just shouted this, right? Because you know that song that goes, you make me a loca loca. So this means a little bit crazy, which we are a little bit crazy. And then this is some wise words. And it says,
Tito Rafi.
if you don't ask, the answer is always no, which is true. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. If you don't ask her out, the answer is going to be no. We have a little stick man, which is my favorite. They represent all the people that have been to our house and all the people that are going to come to our house.
Yay! And we still have ink on our fingers from making.
Yeah, we have ink on our fingers.
And then over here we've got a mirror, which is our favorite thing in the house, I think.
Yeah.
Right? This is the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us.
Oh, and it's really cool because it lights up. So this is our beautiful balcony. We're gonna work on it. I really want hanging plants on this wall, so some plants and fairy lights. One time a soccer ball went into that. I met her. She's amazing. Her name's Monica.
We're gonna talk about the 5 essentials of a home. Number 1, character. Nothing feels more wrong than a house that doesn't feel like you.
I think when you live abroad, you try to bring home back to you.
Whether it's by putting up photos, hanging up your clothes like the way that I do, laying your books, your equipment, whatever it is. Number 2 is cleanliness. Leo's like, you hypocrite.
Cleanliness is next to godliness.
Ooh.
Keeping your house clean is important. It puts value on the other person as well, saying like, I actually care about your space, and even though my life is not in order, my house is going to be in order.
And when you agree to each other, like, this is exactly how I consider the house clean, then you guys have, you know, no bad vibes or, you know, thinking like, oh, she's not doing her part.
Respect different cultures.
You know, in South Africa, they're the messiest people in the world, so we have to. Number 3 is comfort. College has a lot of social interaction. When you come home and then you can't even be at a place of rest, it's like the worst thing in the world.
This simple concept of that in order to drive a car, you need to fill up petrol.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I love that.
you have to fuel up in order to give out.
Yeah.
How are you ever going to give 100% of yourself and who you are?
That's good.
If you don't protect that. I mean, it looks different for everyone. For me, it's listening to music.
Super duper loud music. As in like,
no!
when Talia is like dancing with her earphones, you know, like for 5 hours straight, I'm not gonna like interrupt her every 5 seconds and she's like, what? Because I know that's what you enjoy.
For example, Hannah's alone time, I know it's journaling in the morning and having alone time with God. She's consistent with that time. That slot before she does anything, before she walks out the door, before she eats her breakfast, I know she's gonna be doing that. So for me, instantly, I know, okay, I have to wait for her to journal in order to communicate with her. You know what I mean? If it's something that's unnecessary.
Everything she says is absolutely unnecessary. Number 4 is community. And we're in the kitchen because this is the heart of the home, I believe. We also had to like sit down and agree, what does that look like? Like, do you like people over all the time? Do you want me to ask you if someone's coming over?
If I can make a pot of food and I can feed it to someone, that's when I'm the happiest.
Yeah.
I love to cook, and we probably have dinners every night
together.
Yeah,
and
majority.
yeah, that has been actually super nice for us. Like the bonding moment.
Sit down and have dinner, be intentional with your time.
And Jesus always had meals with people, different cultures and different nations and ethnicities and backgrounds, and I just feel like that can be us, you know, like we can invite people to our table. The second they walk in, you want tea, coffee, or water. The bathroom's over here. Here's the Wi-Fi password.
Wi-Fi password first before toilet or pee.
Number 5 is communication. Because you can have the most beautiful home, but if the life facilitated inside it sucks, the whole house is gonna suck.
That's just because life gets busy.
Yeah.
And then we forget to speak to each other.
Yeah.
But that's not good.
Let's say Talia thinks I'm mad at her because I'm not speaking to her, but the reality is that I'm just not speaking because like something happened in my life.
Assumption kills relationship, and if you stop speaking, you're gonna assume everything.
Exactly.
You have to have that certain conflict in order to move forward, you know? Instead of just
Healthy
carrying
conflict.
baggage.
You're not gonna remember how the house looked, but you'll remember how it felt.
That's good.
And at the end of the day, you can't do anything without Jesus. So we made it a point to pray for the house before we even moved anything inside it. And we just said, Lord, make this a place that... We were just like, Lord, make this a place where you are the head of the household, you know? It's not me, it's not Talia. Like, let your presence reign in this place. Worship music is playing all the time in this house. And, you know, we have those constant nights of just like sharing our hopes and our dreams. And like, if God is the head of the household, as for me
and my household,
we will serve the Lord. Joshua 24:15. Yeah, we gotta go to class, man.
We're so late!
Okay, wait, I'll call it. Oh, another key essential part is